Jai Hind students. This is video lecture for class 10th history, chapter number 2. So, uh, in the view of non-cooperation movement, khadi cloth were offered most expensive as the mass productions of the cloth were poor. People could not afford it and buy it. It was a huge problem that Indians have no other alternative against the Britishers, against the foreign goods and cloth as to accept it. And there were no students or teachers were already making a systematic school as alternative for the teachers and students to learn and teach, and lawyers have also no other uh, occupation as to hire, so they started to returning in government courts. And there were no Indian industry at that time who can prepare or manufacture different types of goods and clothes for Indians as on cheaper rates. So these problems, this movement was gradually become uh, in the downstream. Now rebel in the countryside. So what impact happened of the non-cooperative movement in the countryside area? That non-cooperative movement spread the countryside also, and a flood of the struggle of the peasants and tribes were started at that time. So in different parts of India, it was spreading. Here, an example was given as of the Baba Ramchandra, a sannyasi who had earlier Fiji as an uh, intellectual labor. Intellectual labor means just bounded labor, you can say, just like Bandhua Mazdoor. And the movement had started against the Talukedars, who were a bigger landlords, who were not giving proper wages or salary or compensation to the peasants for their works. And many peasants were just working in their farms only on food, on the basis of food. They have not getting a proper salary or wages or compensation. So this movement is started against for the Talukedars by Baba Ramchandra, and the peasants movement demanded to reduce the revenue and abolish the begar. Begar, it's mean that the bounded labor system. Social boycotts of the oppressive landlords, and many places Nij, Dhobi, bandhas were organized as by the panchayat to deprive landlords of the services, even barbers and washermen. So this seems that the exploitation was not only happening by Britishers in India, it was also happening by some landlords and some richer nobility class pupils on peasants and poor populations of India. So in 1920, Jawaharlal Nehru began to going around the village of the Awadh and talking about the villagers for their grievance. So by October, Awadh Kisan Sabha was set up, headed by Jawaharlal Nehru and Baba Ramchandra. Awadh Kisan Sabha. So in this meeting, there were over 300 branches had been set up in the villages and around their regions, that the non-cooperative movement began to follow years and the efforts of the Congresses by our peasants struggle into wide struggle. So it become gradually become very wide, and the peasants movement however developed, and the congress also leading this movement. The leaderships was unhappy with it, but some leaders were unhappy with it, and the movement is spread in 1921. The impact of this movement was started that peasants and poor peoples were attacking on the bazaars and on talukadars and grain hoarders and taken over, and this movement was now taking the system of